Hare Krishna. Welcome to our channel Droplets of Nectar. Today we will be discussing on the topic Glories of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. First of all, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Share it to all the devotees who want to learn about the glories of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur appeared in 19th century and he is glorified by the mantra Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandana Gauri Shakti Sarupaya Rupa Nugavarayate. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod, who is transcendental energy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is strict follower of the Goswamis headed by Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur appeared in the 19th century at a critical historical juncture when the teachings of Lord Chaitanya has been so much disparaged. Lord Chaitanya's teachings was very much not followed as it is. They were totally discarded and people were following as they were wanting. Despite 8 years of inquiry and endeavor, Bhakti Vinod Thakur was unable to secure a copy of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the most important biographical work on the philosophy and life of Lord Chaitanya. Even the manuscript form was not available. These teachings were preserved solely by a handful of reclusive renunciates who were not actively preaching his message except by their living example. Although Bhakti Vinod Thakur especially noted for his having rediscovered the site of Lord Chaitanya's birth, in fact he practically rediscovered and re-established Lord Chaitanya's movement, which was obscured by the cultural and religious chauvinism of the ruling Britishers and discredited by the perverse and useless activities of a number of Sahajiyas. There were so much Sahajiya Vaishnavas increasing. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur's life can easily be misrepresented and misunderstood if subjected to a mundane scholarly approach. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur appeared as a district magistrate in the 19th century. 19th century Calcutta was the epicenter of cultural, literary and religious life of India. The Thakur appears in the midst of this period of historic ferment in the guise of a typical British educated Bengali Babu. He seems to dabble in the various philosophies and to eventually take up the study of Krishna consciousness out of intellectual curiosity. He transformed by spiritual association into an ardent apologist of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and slowly Bhakti Vinod Thakur superficially removed a far true understanding of his spiritual significance. The biography of Srila Ramanand Rai, Lord Chaitanya, was describing in the discussion to Srila Ramanand Rai that about the basics of spirituality. Who am I? What is my identity with the world? What is my relationship with Krishna? These all are described by Lord Chaitanya to Sri Ramanand Rai. Bhakti Vinod Thakur reads the brochure and his hagiological attempt but an endeavor for inculcating the procedure of following the life of a transcendental devotee is remarkable. He was a submissive and attentive transcendental preacher. The Absolute must not be obliged to come under finical examination of our pure senses. Such was his demarcation, his liability. He very enthusiastically, as a Nitya Siddha, he eternally realized the associate of the Supreme Lord. He descended in this material world from the spiritual world just to assist Lord Chaitanya in establishing his mission. Whatever external appearances, forms, and figures are present in his life, he was never a conditioned soul of this world. This assurance we have from our acharyas. He was a member of Krishna's inner circle in Goloka Vrindavan, the supreme spiritual planet of the spiritual world. He has come to rescue us from confusion. The inner life of Nitya Siddha devotee can never be fully understood. But the aim of biographical work of this sort is to attempt to delve in the inner life and the mood of a great soul who appeared just to preach the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself has written in the Bhagavad regarding Vyas and other sages. These great souls were not mere luminaries like comets. They appear in the firmament for a while and disappear as soon as their mission is over. By carefully hearing from both worlds his philosophical and revelatory writings, by which he lives eternally in the sound, as well as the historical details of his activities described by various philosophers, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is now known to all the Vaishnavas as the seventh Goswamis. We might not have seen the six Goswamis, the original disciples of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but the life of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur shows how the Goswami should be and how the Goswamis of Vrindavan might have lived. The six Goswamis of Vrindavan, the principal disciples of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the external energy of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And whatever he did was just to suit the time, place and circumstances. There is no contradiction in his activities. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 23.39 it is said, Yara Chitta Krishna Prema Karaya Uday Tara Vakya Kriya Mudra Vigyehena Bujhaye. Even the most learned man cannot understand the words, activities and symptoms of a person situated in love of Godhead. Hare Krishna. So how you like this episodes? More and more details of the Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur will be published and will be uploaded as soon as possible. Hare Krishna. Please share and subscribe our channel. Hare Krishna.